Hello, ladies. I'm Carla, the founder of the Feminine Energy. I hope you're having a nice day. So, in this video, I want to talk about a very, very important question that you can ask any man that you are dating, or if you match with a man on an online dating app, if you are using online dating apps. So, this is a question that it's very important to ask and will tell you a lot about the man you are talking to or dating. So ask him how does he would or how he would want his daughter or his sister or his mother to be treated by a man. So the point of this question is, well, first of all, is to talk in a man's language, because men know very well what it means, by how they want their daughter or their sister or their mother to be treated by other men. So this is their language. They know what they're talking about. They know what they mean. So if you ask him this question, it's to vet him and to know how he thinks. So when he asks you what you're looking for in a man or in a partner, or even if he doesn't ask you, you can ask him, so do you have a daughter, or do you have a sister, do you have mother, etc.? How would you want a man to treat them? How would you want a man to treat your daughter, to treat your sister, to treat your mother? And see what he responds. Because the response he will give you, it will tell you not how he is exactly, but how he thinks. So because most men would want his daughter or his sister or his mother to be treated, like princesses, like, very, very well treated by other men, even if they don't do it themselves, right? Because a lot of men, they have double standards on how they treat their daughter or their sister or their mother or women in general, and how they want other men to treat them. A lot of men have double standards on this. So, but they know how they would want other men to treat them. So ask him to see what he says and to see how he thinks, because the response that he's going to give you is going to tell you how he thinks and what he expects, what he would expect from other men. So you have this knowledge, how he is and the consciousness that he has on how a woman should be treated. So if it tells you things like, so I want a man to treat my daughter really well, I want him to take care of my daughter, I want him to be consistent, to be there for her, to help her, to provide, to protect her, to be available for her, to be honest, to not cheat on her, etc., etc. This man knows how a woman should be treated. So, and then you can tell him, that's exactly how I want a man to treat me. That's exactly what I want in a partner, in a relationship. And then he either chooses to stay or not. But he knows that he knows that you are aware, right? And also, it's the right man, a man who has, he's a healthy masculine, a man who has integrity. He's the kind of man who puts his mouth where his money is. So he doesn't have double standards. The way he wants to his daughter or his sister or his mother to be treated is exactly the way he treats them. And it's exactly the way he would treat to any woman, and especially the woman in his life. So he doesn't have double standards. He has his integrity, he has his values, his morals, and he's just a man with integrity, a man who is a gentleman, who knows how to treat a woman. On the other hand, men who have double standards, they're not going to treat you or treat his daughter or his sister or his mother the way that he wants other men to treat them. So you can vet him. Now you have this knowledge on how he thinks and how that he knows how a woman should be treated, and then you can vet and you can observe his actions to see if his actions match his words, match what he said, how a woman should be treated, how he would like his daughter to be treated. So if he shows you, through his actions that he has double standards and he doesn't treat you like that, so you know that, well, first of all, probably is not a match to you, is not the man you're looking for, and probably it has those double standards. And you also know that it's not because he has a lack of awareness, or he doesn't know how to treat a woman well, or he was not properly raised or anything. It's just because he doesn't want to, right? It's because either he doesn't like you enough, or because he just doesn't care, right? So it's not because he's not aware or because he's not ready for a relationship. It's just because he doesn't want to, right? And so that's not a man who would be a good partner, because a man who would be a good partner is a man who, as I said, he puts his mouth where his money is, and he doesn't have double standards, and he treats you exactly the way he would want his daughter or his mother or his sister, the woman in his life, to be treated by other men, right? So this man is aware of how women should be treated, but he's just not doing it. It's just not, not it doesn't care. It's just not, can be bothered, for whatever reasons. It doesn't really, the reasons doesn't matter. He has his own reasons. Maybe it's just the way he is, or he just can't be bothered. So that's not the man you want, right? So ask him this question. Any man that you are dating, any man you match on a dating app, ask him this question. So, because a lot of women think, oh, maybe I see a lot of women giving excuses when men don't treat them well or don't do what they say, etc. I see a lot of women making excuses. Oh, maybe he's busy, or maybe this, or maybe that. No. It's not because he's busy, or it's not because he's not aware, or because he has traumas, or because, no, it's just because he doesn't want to. Because if you ask him this question, he will tell you how he wants other men to treat their daughter or their sister or their mother. So he knows, they know, this is man's language. They know, how, they all know how they want other men to treat a woman in their lives. They all know. So talk his language, speak in his language, and ask him this question, and then he knows that right? And then, yeah, you just sit back, lean back, observe his actions, observe how he treats you, and see if it's a match to his words. Because if it's not a match to his words right in the beginning of dating, it won't be later. I can guarantee you, things won't get better, because a man with integrity is the type of man that will treat you like that, like you would want other men to treat his daughter. He will treat you like that from the very beginning. It's just through his actions, not through words, but through his actions, and especially through patterns of actions. Because words mean nothing, but actions also mean nothing. Because when we talk about actions, we're not talking about one-off actions. We're talking about consistent actions through a long period of time, so you can start seeing a person's or a man's patterns, because it's his patterns that will show you who he is, when he does consistent actions over a period of time, and he's consistent or is not consistent or he lacks consistency. So it's those patterns will show you how he is. So you have your set of standards of what you want in a man, what you want in a partner, and now you have his standards as well. You also know his standards of how he believes, and that a woman, a sister, his daughter, his mother should be treated, or he wants them to be treated by other men. So he also has standards. So if he has those standards for those women in their life, he should have those standards for you as well, and for any woman that enters his life. If he says he's looking for a relationship, a serious relationship, he should apply those standards to you as well. So if he doesn't, then he's not relationship material, he's not marriage material, and it would only bring issues. So ask him these questions. Ask them if you dating, meeting more than one man, or if you're just dating one, if you have a rotation, ask them those questions, and let me know in the comments. I would love to know when you ask them those questions, what did they say, what did they respond, and if their actions are a match to their words. Let me know. And I hope this helps, and I wish you a very good day.